morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another How to Solve an Event Planning Nightmare Like a Pro. Have you ever been to an event? Let's say a company is doing a brand launch or some kind of a sales event, or they're showcasing their new venue. Morning, Dahlia. If you've ever been to one of these events and it's just crickets, it's not interactive, everyone's in their own little clique, and it's just like the event doesn't feel enriched. I am going to share with you today a tip that's going to take your regular event up through the roof, especially if you're trying to attract uh, business people, corporate people to your event. All right. So, with these tips, you will have no cricket. So, if the event is a grand opening or a brand launch or a pop up shop, the big umbrella of the tip I'm going to share with you is to make it also into a networking event. A networking event is one where people get to connect with possible clients, possible vendors, possible partners. All right. So let's dive into it. My name is Melody Dixon, and I'm the CEO and founder of Pro Event Planners, curators of eco focused events. I plan events for people who are steeped in all things sustainability. They're green in their life, in their business, and in their events. I also support people who know that they're wasting some things and they need some support. So I hold their hands and take them through some eco focused steps that eventually make a big positive impact on the planet over time. Now, what is sustainability? It is just meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. I like to explain it like we get to be expansive, create, event, invent, design, draw art, all those things, but we use the resources intentionally so that our kids can have the resources, our kids, and their kids, and people 10 generations deep. We're not going to ride it till the wheels fall off. Now, there are three pillars to sustainability. The first one is the environment. We get to reuse what we already have, reduce the usage of what we're using currently that we maybe be using too much. We're not intentional with how much we use. And we also recycle. I like to squeeze in a fourth and call it upcycle. So we can transform things we're already using that we no longer have use for it in its present form and convert it into something else. We also, so that's number one. The second pillar is economics. Because it's sustainable, it doesn't mean that you're going to be broke. So over time, the act of being sustainable and eco-focused gets to help you save money or make money. The third is social responsibility. We get to take care of each other. We get to love each other as we love ourselves. So everyone gets to have a place to live, food to eat, healthcare, a job so they can take care of their family, and ways to express themselves spiritually, mentally, and all that good stuff. We get to live in community, is how I like to term it. Now, with that in mind, when you have any event, even if it's a house party, create a space for people to connect with each other. Connect, whether it's for dating purposes, like you want to have like a singles event, if that's your thing, or if it's a business event, make room in the program so people can connect with like-minded business people, people in the same industry, or potential vendors. So I have seen many events who they're doing a networking portion, even trade shows. They have they call it the I guess the show floor, where after the formal sessions, like the general session and all the breakout sessions, there's a session where people get to go talk to potential clients and vendors and meet. So it's a viable uh, feature, but it's not used enough. And I think if people employ these in their everyday events, it will enhance it and enrich it. So I have 6 tips on how to do so. The first one is on the invite, include the feature. I'm going to make sure you see that. There we go. There. So if you see me look up here, it's Instagram. Down here, I'm looking at YouTube. So invite, have the invite specify that you're going to feature a networking session. That way, if the dinner party starts at 7, if they come at 6, you'll have cocktails and appetizers, and you can mingle with the guests and get to know each person, because you never know. You may meet your future husband or future wife or future business partner in that little space of time. And what that's going to do is brand your event as the place to be, because not only did you get a delicious meal and connect and just have a good time, you connected with people that benefit your life outside of that party. So that's number one. Have the invite include a networking session. Number two, specify the dress code. When people are going to events, they are self-conscious always, because everyone's afraid of being judged. Like, judging you is like a physical harm to your body. So if you say clearly, this is a business attire or business casual or a white party or beach chic, words that will tell people how to dress, because it would make them feel uncomfortable if they go to a dinner party and the guest didn't specify it was a black tie dinner party and they just came in like some jeans and a blazer, or just like a sundress. They're going to feel uncomfortable, and they're going to feel like you intentionally didn't tell them the dress code so that they'll stick out and have people look at them weird. So you want all your guests to feel comfortable, so you specify the dress code. And if you can, on the invite, you can put a picture of somebody dressed like what the intention of the dress code is for the event. Number 3, send out little tips on elevator pitches, because when you do networking, it's like people can tend to go on and on about their business and not have like a 1 minute, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is how I serve people. Literally 1 minute, because people don't have that amount of time to listen to somebody drone on unless it's something that they're connected with, and then they get to talk more about it. You could do that if the event if there's an event page, like a Facebook invite type thing, Facebook event. I'm not sure what the term is, but if you do an invite through Facebook, you can have all the attendees post pictures and different things, and in that you can include information on your elevator pitch. And it's a tip that they can use outside of your party as well. So that's also enriching the experience. Number 4, show them how to approach, give little tips on approaching other people, smiling, handshaking, and complimenting in that order. You are at an event, you see somebody, you feel like you want to approach them, go up to them and smile as you're going up to them, shake their hand and introduce yourself, and then give them a compliment. Oh, that I love those shoes. I love your purse. You look beautiful. You have a beautiful smile, and then that's that's almost like warming up a lead, so to speak, because all those things make people feel comfortable. Because if a stranger is walking up to them, they don't know why. And so when you walk up and put them walk up in a comfortable way, in a positive way, with a smile, offering your hand to shake and complimenting, it puts the other person at ease and opens them up to be able to want to talk to you. All right. So the networking event, what part of the event was great? They have dinner or you have a party or whatever it is, and party is done. Everyone had a great time. Make room for follow up. Encourage the attendees that if they connected with anyone during the party, send them a little e-card or put whatever the tips are in the same group event, however you connected, whether you did evite or a Facebook invite, or if you did it through a WhatsApp group, however you connected with your guests for the evening, put all the information there. Because even if they already know the value of follow up, then maybe you're reminding them. Maybe you're reminding them of the basics. Maybe it's a way to warm up a connection again. So the party was yesterday, and now in the group they're saying, just remember to reconnect with people you met, and this is how to do so. Here are some tips. And you do it, it's a positive way to kind of further on the conversation. And you never know, you may make a great contact for a service that you may need, or you may have a service that they may need. So that following up is it's absolutely key. Number 6, and the final one, ask who is their ideal client and look for opportunities to give a referral. So if it's a social party and if it's a party where you're already married and you're talking with somebody who's single, ask them who their ideal person that they want to date is. And if you meet somebody else in the party that is like that, you can do a warm referral. Oh, I met Dahlia here, and she has all the characteristics that you were telling me that you were looking for. You know, give her a call, or here's her email, or first of all, connect with the person you're going to refer first and find out if it's okay to give the number or the email address or whatever it is, and then do so. If it's for a business purpose, oh, I met somebody who is a great roofer, and I hear that you're looking for a roofer. I have their business card. I'm sending you a picture. Interacting and sharing referrals amongst each other will give your attendees value. Like, this is not only a place where the decoration was great, the food was great, the DJ was great, but I also met some really interesting people and people that can help me in my business, or I can help in their business, or they can use my services, or I could use their services. All right. 6 tips. They're so easy. And if you include that, hey, Monique, if you include that in your event at the start of the event, then your guest will thank you so much. Now, coordinating all of that is, I'm sure, a lot. You know, creating the group, creating the invite, gathering the tips on how to do your elevator pitch, protocol for greeting someone with the smile and the handshake and the compliment. If it's too much for you, I can help you with that. In the link in my bio for Instagram and for down here YouTube, the description of this live is my pro event package. This is the package where I talk to you about your event, show you ways to incorporate a networking feature in your event, and then I will set up the group and keep the flow of information going into the group, into the invite, into the evite, into however you communicate with your people, even if it's by email. Keep the flow of information going. And that builds anticipation for this event because people are going to be dressed right. They're going to have their elevator pitch ready. They're going to know how to greet each other. They're going to be collecting leads for each other. Hey, Crystal, Lady of Harp, how you doing, beautiful? You caught us at the end of today's live. We were doing, of course, how to solve an event planning nightmare like a pro. And my tip today was how to include a networking feature to your event. So if it's a house party and party starts at 7, have cocktails and drinks be at 6. That way people can come and they can network and they can pass their cards around. If somebody is looking for a harpist, you can have your cards ready. If somebody is looking for someone to date and you're mingling with all the people and you talk to them, so are you seeing anyone? Who are you looking for? And then throughout the event, if you come upon somebody like that, you can give a referral. Say, hey, I know you were looking for somebody. I met this girl over here. Let me introduce you. Say, you never know, you may meet your future husband or wife. You may meet your future business partner, a vendor that can support you with something. You never know. All right. So it's a lot to manage, and that's what event planners do. We take care of all the behind the scenes of all of that. We make sure the tips are in there, the dress code information is in your invite, tips on following up, facilitating warm referrals back and forth, whether it's for dating or for business or for vendors, so that you, the host, can just enjoy your event and know that your attendees to your event are being enriched with that added feature of adding a networking event to your event, whether it's a house party or grand opening or meeting, whatever it is. You get to include that. All right. That's my secret tip. All right. So Crystal says the planner handles the flow and makes certain that everyone is happy, including the vendors. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I encourage my vendors. Crystal says the ultimate BFF with mad skills. Absolutely. Because event planners, we have like this, I want to say, satellite view of the event. We understand what is the purpose of the event. And I like to say that events are growth enablers. You want to grow your network. So you have a grand opening and you want to get customers, but you also want to meet your neighbors. So you invite them all to come and find a way to collect their information so you can stay in touch and grow your network. If you are doing a brand launch, same thing. If you're new to a neighborhood and you're doing a housewarming party, same thing. You want to meet your neighbors. You want to know if you're in business and you live in a particular neighborhood, you want your neighbors to know that you have this particular business. So if they need your services, they can find you as well, and vice versa. The point is to connect, and networking events, even a networking feature at your event is a great way to do that. All right, let's see. Crystal says a planner has the proper understanding of several moving parts. Absolutely. So that is it for today. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Dahlia, for joining. I hope today's tip supported you well. I know it's not very popular because at a house party, who's going to bring a business card? But why not? Why not? You never know who you can meet and who can take your business or your life to a whole nother level. So even if it's 30 minutes before the actual party starts, the actual dinner party starts, or the actual grand opening, make room for people to mingle and connect, because then they're going to see you as, wow, this person is supporting me in areas of my life that has nothing to do with their event. And so it's noteworthy. I'm going to spread the word and let my friends know. come to this person's event because they have this extra feature that's going to help you, grow your business, grow your life. All right. Now, to connect, if you have any questions on how to do a networking event or how to include a networking feature in your event, my email address is info@myproeventplanners.com, or you can visit my website, myproeventplanners.com, and hit the Connect Us tab. Send me all your information and I'll reach out to you. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me today, my friends, and I will see you tomorrow for the next live.